In a world where motorcycles are becoming smarter, faster, and wilder every single year, there comes a moment when one machine refuses to follow the trend, because it wasn't built to chase the future. It was built to define it. This is the moment the Titan Classic TC600 enters your life. Before you even touch the ignition, before you even swing your leg over its bold metallic frame, something inside you whispers, "This one is different." Because the TC600 isn't a motorcycle made for the road, it's a motorcycle made for the rider who refuses to settle. Imagine a bike born from the soul of retro legends but engineered with the heart of a futuristic beast. A machine that carries raw muscle like an old-school Titan yet moves with the precision of next-gen robotics. That duality, tradition and technology, collides beautifully in the Titan Classic TC600. The moment your fingers curl around the handlebar grips, it feels like grabbing the controls of a machine that's been waiting decades for a rider worthy enough to unleash it. Its presence alone demands respect. The metal, the stance, the proportions, everything screams power without ever raising its voice. You don't start this motorcycle. You awaken it. The ignition clicks, the engine growls, a deep, thunder-kissed rumble that vibrates through your bones. It doesn't roar like today's over-processed engines. No, it speaks the pure, primal language of displacement, the kind of sound that reminds you why motorcycles were loved in the first place. The TC600 pulses with a heavy 600cc powertrain, tuned with a curve so smooth that even at low RPM, the torque feels alive, almost impatient, like a beast ready to launch. Twist the throttle even slightly, and the response is immediate, precise, and brutally satisfying. There's no lag, no hesitation, just pure connection between your wrist and the machine's soul. Speed is addictive, yes. But control, that's what makes riders loyal for life. And the Titan Classic TC600 is engineered with that philosophy carved into every bolt. The chassis holds a perfect weight distribution ratio, neither tail-heavy nor front-loaded. Lean into a curve and you feel the bike folding with you, not underneath you. It becomes an extension of your instinct. Every shift, every tilt, every correction feels like it happens before your brain even commands it. This bike isn't just about stats, it's about sensation. Yet, before we get lost in the power, let's talk about the design, the part that steals your breath even before you fire the engine. The TC600 carries a vintage-inspired tank, curved, muscular, sculpted like the era when motorcycles weren't built to impress Instagram, they were built to win hearts. The chrome lining, the thick steel, the brushed metal shine under sunlight, it all feels like craftsmanship has made a comeback. And then you notice the modern DNA woven inside the retro shell, the LED matrix headlamp that adapts brightness based on your environment. The digital-analog hybrid console, giving you nostalgia and next-gen clarity in one glance. The ABS 3.0 braking system that reacts faster than you blink. The smart traction management system that adjusts to wet roads, gravel tracks, and sudden turns without making a noise. The Titan Classic TC600 doesn't brag about these features. Because real power never does. Now let's talk price, the part most riders fear. But this time, the surprise swings in your favor. The Titan Classic TC600 is priced with the strategy of a brand that wants one thing: dominance. It's not cheap enough to be entry-level, and not expensive enough to be out of reach. It sits in the sweet spot, the place where value and performance shake hands. But the real twist, the TC600 hides features you won't find in the brochures. The kind of secrets only owners discover. Let me show you. Hidden feature number 1. The mid-range torque boost isn't advertised because the company doesn't want competitors copying it. At 4,200 revolutions per minute, the engine's mapping shifts subtly, giving you a surge of power that feels like a second engine just woke up. You'll feel it the first time you overtake a car on a highway, the silent punch that leaves you smirking inside your helmet. Hidden feature number 2. The seat foam is multi-density, designed like ergonomic race saddles. It adapts to your posture long rides, reducing fatigue by almost 40%. You won't notice it on short trips, but on long rides, you'll wonder why other bikes make your back feel like a brick. Hidden feature number 3. There's a micro-cooling path beneath the engine casing that prevents overheating during high-speed runs. Other bikes burn. The TC600 breathes. Hidden feature number 4. There is an e-assist mode. Not electric movement, but electronic throttle smoothing. It reads your inputs and eliminates jerks during heavy acceleration. You feel like a pro, even if you aren't. And hidden feature number 5. The sound tuning chamber. That thunderous exhaust note. It isn't just noise, it's engineered resonance. A deep, roaring symphony created to echo the soul of 600cc torque through the streets. Ride it at night and you'll hear the street replying to your engine. Now imagine this machine on an open road. The wind colliding with your shoulders. The engine humming with authority. The world blurring into a single line ahead. Nothing matters. Just you, and the Titan Classic TC600, moving like a single organism. You don't ride bikes like this for transportation. You ride them for transformation. Every start feels like a ritual. Every gear shift feels like a statement. Every stop feels like a pause in an adventure. If a bike can make a person feel alive again, this is the one. Because the TC600 doesn't just offer power, price, features, and style, it offers identity. When you ride it, people don't just see a motorcycle. They see the kind of rider who chooses machines with character, not trends. The Titan Classic TC600 is for the ones who want to feel something every time they ride. Pressure in the chest, excitement in the veins, energy in the bones, freedom in the soul. This isn't just engineering. This is emotion, compressed into metal. And when you ride it, you don't simply move. You leave a mark. But even after everything this motorcycle offers, its power, its hidden engineering, its precision-crafted soul, there is something deeper that the Titan Classic TC600 gives you. Something no spec sheet, no reviewer, no advertisement can ever explain. It gives you a feeling. A rare, almost forgotten feeling in today's world of overstyled machines and over-marketed features. The feeling of belonging to a bike. When you ride the TC600 long enough, it begins to feel alive with you. You start noticing the subtle details. The gentle vibration at idle that settles the moment you shift into gear, the way the exhaust note changes as the load shifts, the way the engine breathes differently on an open highway compared to narrow city streets. You start to realize this machine has moods, just like its rider. And somehow, both start syncing. Take a slow ride through early morning fog, and the TC600 hums softly, almost respectfully. Take it on a long empty road past sunset, and suddenly it becomes fierce, bold, and urgent, like a warrior craving the horizon. It's a motorcycle that adapts to how you feel, not the other way around. And here's the part that most riders never talk about. A great bike doesn't just change how you ride. A great bike changes how you live. The Titan Classic TC600 pushes you to wake up earlier, ride farther, explore roads you never noticed before. It pushes you to take the long route home simply because the engine feels too good to stop. It pushes you to face the world with a little more confidence, a little more fire, a little more purpose. Not many machines in life can do that. Every time you twist the throttle, the bike reminds you of something powerful. Freedom is not a destination. It's a moment. And on this bike, those moments never end. You start loving the way people turn their heads when the TC600 rolls by. Not because you want attention, but because the bike deserves it. You begin to enjoy the conversations at fuel stations, the curious questions, the admiring looks, the respect from other riders who understand what a real machine feels like. And slowly, without even noticing, the Titan Classic becomes a part of your identity. Not a bike you own. A bike you belong to. And when you finally pull into your driveway at night, switch off the ignition, and hear the engine cooling down with soft clicks, you feel something rare. A quiet satisfaction. A proud silence. A sense that today, you didn't just ride, you lived. Because the Titan Classic TC600 isn't just built to take you places. It's built to bring you back to yourself.